Good morning, boys and girls. On to chapter 32 in front desk. All right, here we go. Just as a little reminder, where we dropped off last was, oh, yeah. Mia's parents were fighting and about because Mr. Yao was going to take away the money that it cost for Hank's stay at the hotel. So that brings us to chapter 32. In school the next day, Mrs. Douglas clapped her hands together and announced, "We are having a math challenge." "No, no, we're not ready," we insisted, but Mrs. Douglas wouldn't hear any of it. She split us into teams of four. We were to work together to solve one extra tough math question. And the first team was the right answer was the winner. Jason, thankfully, was not on my team. But Bethany, Joni, and Paula were. And they were three of the most popular girls in our year. I braced for more jokes about my pants. To my surprise, when they heard I was on their team, they cheered, "Yes, we got the Chinese girl." I took a seat next to my new teammates and smiled. I gazed up at the board, pencil ready, determined not to let my team down. I couldn't believe my eyes when Mrs. Douglas finished writing the problem on the board. It was a problem about a motel. The daily rate for a room at a motel is $30 a day. All right, let's do this, boys and girls. A customer in a motel wants to rent the room for just 2 hours. How much does the motel charge the customer? Interesting request. I glanced at Jason, who looked similarly stoked. I clutched my pencil together. No way was I letting him win this. $30, I said to my teammates immediately. Just because someone leaves early, you don't give them a discount. Bethany tossed her blonde hair over her shoulder and looked at me hesitantly. "Are you sure?" she said. "Shouldn't it be cheaper?" I shook my head. "Trust me, I wanted to say I've been doing this a long time. It's $30, I repeated. "I'm positive." My group with my answer, raising their hands to tell Mrs. Douglas. But as soon as we told Mrs. Douglas our answer, she shook her head and said it was wrong. Uh-oh. "That is not the correct answer," she said. Angry eyes turned towards me. You said it was $30, my teammates yelled at me. I'm sorry," I muttered. "You're Chinese. You're supposed to be good at math." "She's not Chinese," Joni said. Her eyes dropped to my pants. "She's ugly knees." The word sliced into me. By the time we went back and started calculating, 2 divided by 24 times 30, Jason's group already blurted out the correct answer. It's $2.50. We had lost the math challenge. "Bravo!" Mrs. Douglas said, handing Jason's team cherry lollipops as she clapped her hands again and asked us to return to our original seats. Jason sat next to me, sucking loudly on his lollipop, boasting his victory with every lick. "Guess it's official," he said. "I'm better than you at math. Ho ho." I wanted to remind him that I was there when his dad screamed at him for being terrible at math, but or had he forgotten? That one would have been too Jason of me. As Jason sucked away on his lollipop, I looked around at all the other kids. Lupe and everyone else was chatting and laughing, even though they all also lost, while Bethany, Joni, and Paula continued glaring at me from across the room. I could feel the disappointment on my back, shoulders, everywhere. I put my head down on my desk, wondering if I looked more like the other kids in my class, if I had blonde hair and blue eyes. Then would it be okay that I sucked at math? All right, now we're at chapter 33. All right, here we go. I pulled back my hair again. I pulled my hair back. I was standing in front of the mirror in the manager's quarters, the afternoon traffic a dull rumbling in my ears. I glanced over to the kitchen. There was a banana on the table. I stared at its bold yellow hue. I walked over and picked it up. My eyes searched the room. It was just me in the manager's quarters. Quickly, I peeled the banana and walked over to the mirror again. I held the banana peel up, higher and higher, until it reached my head, then carefully draped the banana peel over my jet black hair. Hesitantly, I looked into the mirror. The blonde me smiled back. I stared and stared, so mesmerized by the reflection that I completely did not hear the back door opening and my mom coming in. My mother shrieked when she saw me. What the heck are you doing? She cried, pointing at the banana peel, hugging my hair, the stem on top of my head. I instantly wiped the smile off my face. I yanked the banana peel off my head and threw it in the trash. Why? My mother demanded. Why would you put a banana peel on your head? She fished the peel out of the trash and placed it on the kitchen table. There it lay, limp, mushy, proof of my embarrassing little experiment. Well? My mom asked, her arms folded. I was just trying something out, I said. What were you trying out? I said nothing. Did something happen at school today? She asked. Geez, mothers always know, don't they? I bit my lower lip. I could feel my chin quivering. My mother's face softened. It's okay, she said. You could tell me. The tears came gushing out before words did. I ran into my mother's arms. I told her how I got a math question wrong and the other kids mocked me, saying I should have gotten it right because I'm Chinese. When my mom heard that, she removed her arms, a new look over her face. A look I did not like at all. They're right, she said. I took a step back, shaking my head. No, she's not really saying that. She can't possibly be siding with them. She can, and she was. How can you get a math problem wrong? What were you thinking? My dad came in to see what all the commotion was about. What's going on? Your daughter just got a math question wrong at school. That's what's going on, she informed him. I was always your daughter when she wasn't happy with me, and my daughter when she was. I looked down at the floor. I heard my dad offer, It's okay, to which my mother snapped, No, it's not okay. She walked over, put her cold hands on my hot cheeks, and yelled, Math's all you've got. That did it. I don't even like math, I screamed back at her. I like English. My mother's eyes widened. English, she exclaimed. I nodded. My heart thudded in my chest. 1 second passed, and then another, and then softly my mother breathed out a tornado. You know what you are in English? You're a bicycle, and the other kids are cars. Wow. Wow, a lot going on there, huh, boys and girls? All right, that leads us to chapter 34. All right, have a wonderful day.